So when you look at the Norwegian Dawn and even the Adventure of the Seas, it looks, if you pull down the amphitheater, you could park these ships right inside this one. It's absolutely huge. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but way off there in the distance is the island. It kind of looks like clearing through the fog, like a ghost ship, if you will. It's pretty cool from this vantage point. There's trees here, Prince. Trying to knock me off, aren't you? Sneaky guy. All right, bud, here we go. These horses are very well trained on here, so all you really have to do is hang on, and if you get scared, like the guide said, just close your eyes. But remember to lean back when you're going down. If you don't lean back, it's harder on the horse. Prince likes to get a little close to these trees right here as he's coming. I have to guide him away from there sometimes. But it's hard to guide when I'm looking at these views. Happy. He's not happy. Huh? Let's go. All right. right, come on. You're just hungry and want to go in, eh? Well, you're moving now. Sometimes, just sometimes, horses definitely have a mind of their own. All the time.
Being this heavy, they'd enjoy being weightless for a little while.
You would think, or the coolness.
Yeah.
But he was not happy the second we stepped in.
I know.
So I just got back from horseback riding here in St. Martin. Last time I was on here, you saw I was on the zip line on the Royal. And now I've done the horseback riding. I have to try and think of new things to do every time I come, but boy, the views for the horseback riding along the cliffs were just fantastic. My horse Prince, I'm not gonna lie, I think he was the best horse of all of them. So there you go, that's horseback riding in St. Thomas, and there's some things you should know before you go. Number one is the guides are fantastic. They are very patient with everybody, especially if you've never ridden a horse before. They will ease you into the saddle and make sure you're comfortable before they set off. The horses themselves are really well trained. You could basically turn around, face the other direction, and the horse knows exactly where to go and will guide you around the trail and back to the stable. So it's not a thing of you might get lost somewhere or the horse is going to take off. The horse just stops at a nice steady pace and away you go. There are some very steep hills and very steep slopes, as you saw in some of the video, and the horses know what to do, and you just have to make sure if you're going down that you lean back, if you're going up you lean forward. This puts the weight higher on the horse and makes it easier for them to go up and down the hills. The scenery up there is really, really beautiful. Some of the things though that they don't tell you is just off to the right of the beach is kind of like an oil refinery looking kind of complex. And it's not the most scenic out of everything, and it's kind of right there. So on this side, bad scene. On this side, beautiful scenery. So you have to take what you can get. So I can see that being okay. Another thing that I forgot all about. Yeah, what do horses like to do? Horses just like their horses are going to go to the washroom wherever horses want to go to the washroom. And if you happen to be the last person in the riding trail, you will get all the horse's stuff along the way. Not so bad on the trails, but when you get into the water, it's a different story. And now you're floating through all the stuff from the horses, as you saw in the video also. It's rubbing up against your bare legs, and you basically feel like you need a shower when you come out. So here's an insider tip. If you're going horseback riding through the water, make sure you're going to be one of the first or second horses, so you don't have to worry about going through all that stuff like I did. I thought, oh, I'll hang back, I'll be the last person, I can get all these beautiful footage shots, and didn't quite work out that way. I didn't know I would be swimming with that stuff. So yeah, it wasn't as romantic as you see in the pictures. It actually was a little bit gross at that point, but I still enjoyed the horseback riding. I love going out with the animals, and the animals were fantastic, so well trained. I would recommend you at least giving it a try. Just try and get up near the front if you can. And lastly, if you're heading off to this area, be warned they take pictures while you're on there, and if you want the pictures, they don't have USB sticks, which most places do. What they do is they download it onto a micro or a mini card. And so if you don't have a computer or a camera that'll hold those things, you can't get pictures taken while you're on there as well. So that's just another heads up that you might want to think about. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.